Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be customizing the new dripfeed vehicle that was released today, Thursday, October 6th, as part of the Criminal Enterprises DLC. And the vehicle is none other than the Obey 10F, located in Legendary Motorsports for $1.6 million. Which means there is now a total of 4 dripfeed vehicles expected to be releasing on the next couple of weeks. But before we start, I just want to let everybody know that for logging in to Gta5 online this week, you'll be getting the war mask for free this week. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, so before we start, I want to let you know that the Obey 10F is under the sports category, just to let everybody know. So let's start with brakes. Okay, bumpers, front bumpers. This is the stock one, carbon splitter. Secondary forged splitter, secondary carbon wing splitter, secondary forged wing splitter, secondary carbon straight splitter, forged carbon race splitter, secondary forged race splitter, secondary carbon super splitter, secondary and forged and secondary forged, and all that's about it. So I'm maybe gonna be adding the maybe the forged splitter. I don't even know what it could be, but okay. Front bumpers, well, rear bumpers, diffuser delete, okay, bumper carbon. Carbon mid fins, forged mid fins, carbon diffuser fins, forged XL carbon, forged diffuser, carbon bolted, forged bolted, carbon focus, forged focus diffuser, carbon race diffuser, forged carbon GT, forged GT spec, carbon focus GT spec, GT, okay. So I think I'm gonna be adding, not really sure what to do. Let me see. I'm gonna add the forged mid fins. Only that one. Maybe later change it because I'm not really sure how it looks, if it looks good. Engine, exhaust. So we have the titanium, aluminum, carbon exhaust, titanium infinity exhaust, aluminum, carbon infinity, chrome street exhaust, titanium street, carbon street exhaust, chrome turbo, titanium turbo exhaust, carbon turbo, and that's about it. I think I'm gonna be adding the chrome street exhaust for this build. Okay. Grill. So that's the stock grill. Carbon canards. Forged primary vents. Okay, so that's what it looks like stock. And now we have vents. Forged primary vents with canards, carbon, forged primary vertical vents, that looks nice, carbon, forged with vent kit, primary vent kit, carbon, forged carbon canard fin, forged carbon, forged dual canard. Okay, so I'm gonna be adding the, let me see, I'm gonna be adding the primary vents for this one. Okay, hood, carbon hood, forged carbon hood. Oh, that looks cool. Ridgeline hood, carbon, forged carbon hood vent, forged RS spec hood, carbon, forged primary performance hood, carbon, forged aero hood, carbon, forged race hood. Okay, and that's about it. So for this one, I'm gonna be using, let's see, I'm just gonna be adding the ridgeline hood for this one. Lights, some xenon, liveries. So we have the white stripes, you can barely see, black stripes. We have the tree color, the white pinstripe, which you cannot even see because the white red pinstripe, Isama, sponsor bash, you can barely see it, Jackal Racing, German Motorsports, have camo, and that's it. For mine, I'm not going to be adding any liveries for this one. Okay, so mirrors, we have the primary, carbon, forged carbon. I'm going to be adding the primary mirrors, plate, yellow and black, respray. Okay, so for a respray, I know it's not that nice, that cool, and maybe a little bit basic, but I'm gonna be going with the stone silver for this one, and maybe later change it to maybe a brighter color like red, back to white, or even maybe a blue, like this one's blue color. But for now, I'm just gonna go with the stone silver. Secondly, I'm just gonna go with the Torino red. So there's the trim color, which I'm gonna, you know what, for the trim color I'm gonna use Torino red for this one. You know what, lava red for this build. Okay, crew emblem goes on the doors, side of the doors. Okay, roof fins, primary fin, carbon, forged, primary race fin, carbon, forged. I don't like adding these, so I'm not gonna add them. Roof, stock, full carbon, full forget carbon roof, forged carbon roof, insert roof, carbon, forged, ridgeline roof, carbon, forged. Okay, so for this one, I could do the insert roof, but if I do the ridgeline roof, it goes exactly with the hood. But for now, I'm not gonna put any of them, so it can look a little bit clean or something. For now, so yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. If you want to sell it, that's the price. Side panel, primary, secondary, carbon, forged. I'm gonna leave it stock for now. Skirts, stock, carbon, secondary carbon skirts, forged skirts, secondary forged skirts, carbon, winged skirt, secondary forged, secondary forged winged skirt, carbon super skirt, secondary carbon forged super skirt, secondary forged super skirt, carbon GT skirt, secondary forged GT skirt, secondary forged GT skirt, and that's about it. So for this one, I'm maybe gonna add a no, for now I'm just gonna add a carbon skirt. Okay, at least it's carbon skirt, and that's it. Spoiler, we have a carbon spoiler, forged primary ducktail, carbon ducktail, forged ducktail, primary flat ducktail, carbon, forged, primary full ducktail, carbon, forged, extreme, carbon, forged, primary street spoiler, carbon, forged, primary aftermarket spoiler, carbon, forged, carbon race spoiler, forged race spoiler, carbon big wing, forged, and that's about it. So I'm gonna maybe be adding the, let me see, I'm gonna be adding the primary dual ducting for now. Suspension, if you want to lower it more than it is. Transmission, turbo, wheels. Okay, so for wheels I'm gonna be using the Mercy wheels under the sports category, and I'm gonna put a black color to them. Okay, windows, let's just give it like a dark smoke for it, and that's about it for the customization. So sorry for taking a lot, it's already nighttime in the game and this car is really fast. If you think about it, you can barely see the cutter of it just because it's already nighttime. Sorry for that. But well, this is how fast it can go, kind of. And oh god, I lost control. Nope. Get out of my way. Okay. So let's see what opens to this vehicle. Okay, so that's the trunk, I guess. Okay, so the hood opens, that's the interior, red with stone silver. There's the engine bay in the back. This nice trunk. And yeah, that was the build for the Obey 10F, which right now is super dark. You can barely see it. But let me turn it on at least. So yeah, that was a customization for the Obey 10F, the dripfeed vehicle released today, October 6th, as part of the Criminal Enterprises DLC. So with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe for more gaming content like this one, and yeah guys, see you next time.